Dr. Brandy here, and I'm so excited that I got my labs back. So when I started this cleanse 4 days ago, thank you very much, I had said I was going to take my labs before and after so that we could see what kind of changes happen just in relationship to this cleanse. I am happy to say that everything is pretty good. I mean, I practice something called functional blood chemistry, and essentially what that means is that we look at the labs from a perspective of optimal wellness and holistic wellness. So where an MD may look at labs and say, oh, your glucose is out of range, you have diabetes, let's give you some insulin. I want to look at all of your labs and ask, well, why is the glucose high? And then so we look at thyroid, we look at adrenals, we look at the liver, we look at all the factors that can increase glucose and address the underlying root cause rather than just give a drug to suppress a symptom. So I want to know why there's a problem there, not just that there's a symptom expressing itself through the labs. So anyway, I did this to myself. It's been a while since I've done my own, and it's kind of cool. It's so exciting to see how your physiology is working. And I did my own little lab eval, and basically, what I found was I'm low in vitamin D, I'm low in zinc, I'm low in folic acid. My monocytes were high, which is your white blood some of your white blood cells, but that's to be expected because I'm just recovering from the flu. What else? The two things that were really kind of caught me off guard is that my fibrinogen was high. So high fibrinogen can lead to blood clots, and it can lead to inflammation in the body. And this was exactly what I was looking for, because how I was living over the past couple of weeks was somewhat of an inflammatory way of living. So I was wondering, did that really impact my physiology? And maybe not. I'm not sure if that's why my fibrinogen is high. It could be high because of stress. It could be high because it's cold outside. There's a number of things, but sugar does increase fibrinogen. So there's that. And then the other one is homocysteine. So homocysteine marker is a risk for stroke. And it's also a risk for Alzheimer's. There's a double risk for Alzheimer's for people who have high homocysteine. This is a really important thing to know, and it's easy to reduce. I didn't know mine was high. There's no symptoms that would ever elicit to let me know that was high. The only way you know is by taking your labs. So I'm really happy to have this back because I can address it. So we'll be able to I'm going to put myself on a nutritional protocol and support my thyroid and give the folic acid. Those are the things that are going to be supportive of getting the homocysteine down, and I'm going to make sure I get that number down. So anyway, it's just fun to see what's going on. So basically anyone who's been under stress needs folic acid. So whenever you're under stress, you produce neurotransmitters called epinephrine and norepinephrine, and those neurotransmitters actually increase the need for folic acid. You need more folic acid if you're under stress, is what I'm saying. So if you're under stress, take your folic acid. But there may be other things that are underlying that as well. So I highly encourage you to have your blood drawn. I'm actually going to set up a blood draw day to have my patients come into my office, or anyone from the community that wants to come into my office and get their blood drawn. And this will be happening the end of March, early April. So I haven't quite set the day, but it's coming. So if you're like thinking getting your blood drawn might be kind of fun to see what's going on underlying the surface, and you might not even know, I'll keep you in the loop. Or you could go to my website, sign up for my newsletter, and I'll definitely put it in my newsletter. So there you go. My website's drbrandyvictory.com, and if you have any questions or if you've had some lab work you'd like me to evaluate, I'm happy to do that. Reach out to me anytime. All right. Mwah.